state. So I thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now we will begin with our invocation by Jason Frye, a humanist, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance by Councilmember Leitner.
Let us come together. Yesterday we observed President's Day, a day established to honor Abraham Lincoln and George Washington. Lincoln's 200th birthday has just passed and Washington's birthday is soon upon us. Let us reflect on Washington, a man who may very well have become the American Caesar, but chose to decline the gift of emperorship, understanding that true power stems not from gorging the ego in the light of public favoritism, but to be a servant with the willingness to relinquish the power. Washington was and remains America's Cicero, our greatest citizen. Taking inspiration from the father of our nation, we act with reason guiding our minds and courage steering our hearts, hoisting justice as our mast and compassion its sail. Our responsibility, recognizing the dignity of the individual coupled with our obligations of social responsibility. We have a knack to corner ourselves, where selfishness and the narrow interests of the few offer short-term spoils. In the long run, this may leave us bankrupt, not only financially, but spiritually impoverished. Spiritually, in a sense of a deeper and sincere participation of something greater than oneself. We must look beyond the short-sighted and cast our eyes on futures shining with prosperity and possibility for the meekest to the sleekest. It is testament that we live in a progressive time leaning towards fairness, when a person without a religious conviction can deliver the opening invocation, having a seat at the table, participating in a long and cherished tradition of community goodwill. These are the actions and ideals which lead us forward and take us to a future that we all can enjoy. We live in a community of such wonderful and talented people, not only this council, but also everyone in your districts. You represent a rainbow of race, ethnicity, sexual orientations, and philosophical traditions. Let us use our powers of advocacy to represent those who cannot speak for themselves as well as those who can, and recognize the equality owed to each citizen and legal resident. May we invoke the highest power, the power that resides in each and every one of us, that unstoppable force when our creativity and intellect combine to alleviate suffering. These noble goals are something worth committing to and celebrating, the freedom of mind and the liberty of conscience. May we live this shared life in this shared world together and flourish together. Thank you. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.